Hello, welcome back to another episode of Cole's Brain Needs Some Time Alone in the Woods. We're currently about an hour and a half away. We're going to, we're going to Shining Rock Wilderness. Going to be doing part of the Art Loeb Trail, Avester Gap Trail, Cold Mountain Trail, and like Little East Fork Pigeon River Trail or something like that. I don't know, it's going to be cool. It's like 23 or so miles. It's about 2 p.m. right now. I've been driving since like 8. I'm really trying to get out of this car. But hopefully we'll get some fall colors. It'll be a little cooler and stuff. So, I don't know. I've been itching to get on a hike since Colorado. So, hell yeah. All right, so we're officially on trail. As you saw, the Ivester Gap Trail. It's kind of just flat and rocky and stuff and whatever, but there's like 100 cars in the parking lot. I don't know, probably just because it's peak fall, people probably getting off. Ooh, I need water, BRB. All right, so as I was saying, I think there was just a lot of cars because it's like peak fall. Colors are good. It's right on the Blue Ridge Parkway, middle of the week. I'm thinking about 80-90% of them are just day hikers because I've seen multiple people walk right by me that have no pack or anything. And this trail is just like super wide, super accessible. It's really easy. Like literally anyone could do it. So hopefully I'm not like just crowded at camp and stuff, but pretty cool so far. All right, it's about 5 p.m. I've been hiking for a little bit over like an hour or so. Stopped and got a little snack. Feeling a little hungry. There's been plenty of water. I've been walking by, like the trail's been kind of muddy a little bit, but that's good. I thought I might be kind of low on like water sources, but it's looking like I'll probably have a decent amount throughout the trip. About 1.5 miles from camp, so probably another 30 or so minutes of walking and be at camp for the night. All right, so I made it to camp and there's this. Looks like the classic I packed too much, or I didn't know what the hell I was doing, so I'll just leave all my shit here. I don't know about that one, but I don't know, free tent maybe. All right, so as I was walking, I realized that I literally forgot a lighter at home because I literally just like grabbed everything I needed, like, because I hadn't used my backpack since Colorado, so just kind of dumped out everything I didn't need, like from Colorado to North Carolina type thing, and just completely spaced it out. Normally I have a lighter, but when we flew home, had to throw the lighter away, and I was like, oh shit, like I'm gonna have to go like Bear Grylls, like Spark a Rock or some shit. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like I have 3 meals, all my dinners need to be cooked. And then some dude walked by my camp and I was like, yo, you got a lighter? And he's like, bruh, I got an extra. I've also been using this thing, this 2-liter just like bag for water. I actually found it in the trees in Colorado and then washed it and kept it. It's kind of convenient. It kind of rolls up, you know, like a Sawyer bag, but it holds a lot of water. Like those are spraying down the trail, so I just filled the whole thing up. So it's a lot more convenient to like camp somewhere where there isn't water, you know. Pretty dope. Hello, fellow humans. Kind of forgot to vlog a little bit after dinner. Just kind of got sidetracked. Gets dark here at like 7. So used to Colorado getting dark at like 9 and just
lights out as soon as it gets dark, but here, can't really do that. I didn't really want to make a fire or anything. It's not the best wood around here anyway. Just read for a little bit. It's like 8:15 now. It's super late. Probably need to hit the hay. Probably just gonna knock out and not fall asleep for 2 hours and then wake up tomorrow morning and hike. All right, good morning, guys. It's about 9 a.m. Slept in a little. It's a little foggy, as you can see. So, probably not gonna have much views, at least this morning. But, whatever. Still be fun. Probably just gonna shove my food, get my stuff together, and start walking. All right, made it to the top of what seems to be Shining Rock. Perfect view. Not really sure if this is like the absolute top or not. The trail's kind of confusing. There's just a bunch of different routes that all go everywhere, shoved back in trees, and you just get lost. So I don't know where the hell I am. On top somewhere near Shining Rock, I guess. About 6,000 feet and change, 6,030 or something. All right, I couldn't help myself. Came up the trail. This is a little mini view. Kind of see some mountains. Doesn't really go anywhere up there. Kind of seems to level out, so I'm assuming this is the top, but whatever. Peak bagged. And pants and everything. Arms are just soaked from walking through these super tight trails. Just dragging everything all over these plants. Oh, yep, it's a blast. Right, we're live and direct on the GoPro because my phone was getting kind of wet and this thing's waterproof. Why not use it? So, yeah, I was checking my watch. Here, I'll show y'all. You're like the height of Shining Rock. 6,000 and change is kind of what I said. So, I don't know. I'm claiming we got there. We've made it about a mile or so down the East Fork River Trail or whatever it's called. I don't know. And everything's still really wet and muddy and stuff. It's kind of drizzling, still foggy, but looks like the sun is trying to come out at least and hopefully break through these clouds, and maybe I'll get some sun later. I wasn't even really expecting this. I thought it was going to be pretty much partly sunny the whole time. And I saw a little bit of fog on the forecast, but I didn't think it was going to be like this, but whatever. Can't really do much. All right, so I just made it across a river crossing. Wasn't too bad. I did have to take my shoes off and get my feet wet, but they're already soaked because of the ground and the rain earlier anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Now we're just kind of following the river for a couple miles till we hit Daniel Boone Scout Camp, and then from there it's up towards Cold Mountain. But I think I'm at like mile 3.5 for the day, it seems like. So probably got close to another 6 or so, but it's only like 11:45, so we're making pretty good time. If there's a decent hole on the river, I might stop and try to fish it, but we'll have to see. Made it down to Daniel Boone Scout Camp. Probably take a little break here, maybe get some more fluids in me and, I don't know, hang out, check out the river. It's only like 1, so I got time. I only have like 3.5, maybe 4 miles up to camp. All right, quick little update. Since like coming off Shining Rock, like leading up until like I got into this Daniel Boone Scout Camp, I was just feeling kind of weird, and like my head kind of was like hurting a little bit. I was like way too cold for like the temperature outside. Like I was just kind of like delirious and delusional, and I was just kind of like not really vibing with that. And then I don't know what was going on. I think, but I feel a little bit better now. I've been drinking my Mio that has some vitamins and stuff and way too much caffeine. So I might just do the last 5 miles at like an 8-minute per mile pace, like a marathon or something, you know. Anyway, I don't know. It's also because like I think a lot of the stuff I was wearing just got super wet, like walking through all that brush. So like my my main like fleece jacket got soaked. My socks and shoes are absolutely soaked from just walking through mud and puddles all morning. Bottom of my pants are absolutely soaked. So I got some, like my dry rain jacket and this like underlayer that's have both just been in my backpack the whole time. So just kind of chilling here, warming up a little bit, just like resting and stuff, because I didn't really take many breaks up until now. For the first like 6 miles, I just kind of cooked it. So I'm just kind of cooling it. Feeling a little bit better. I'm no scientist, but I think what could have happened was just like wearing all the cold, wet stuff just obviously isn't very optimal for your body and just you maintaining warmth and homeostasis. So I think maybe my internal body temperature might have dropped a little bit, and maybe I was like, that's why I was way colder than I should have been, and like some of this, like some functions and nerves in my body were maybe just not operating functionally, and that's why I was just kind of like delusional. Like I was like slipping on rocks a little bit and just kind of like stumbling over my feet. And I don't know, I feel a little bit better now, so I'll just kind of chill here and regain consciousness before I head up to Cold Mountain. Alright, so here's a reference. I started like way down here, or not way down here, a little bit past down here. Took the Ivester Gap Trail up to Shining Rock Gap, camped like right here. Went up to Shining Rock this morning, came back down. Then I took this, which was the Little East Fork, whatever, Ridge, River, to here. Daniel Boone, Boy Scout Camp. Then I'm gonna take this, Art Loeb, up to Deep Gap, camp there tonight. Cold Mountain tomorrow morning. Come back down, Stairs Mountain, past Shining Rock again, Flower Knob, Flower Gap, Grassy Cove Top, and then camp at Tennant Mountain tomorrow. Hike back out. All right, begun the ascent up to Cold Mountain, going from about 3,300 feet to about right around 5,000, give or take a little bit. Definitely feel better. I think the Mio helped. I don't know, I'm just taking a break, just relaxing, getting my breath, and definitely putting on dry clothes. Like I put on this dry base layer and my rain jacket because it's kind of like insulated, and I definitely got warmed up. Like I just took off the rain jacket because I was getting hot. So I think that definitely helped with just getting dry clothes on and stuff. And it's pretty steep, but we'll get there. All right, guys, made it to camp. That's actually not my tent. That is. Made it to Deep Gap. That's where I plan on staying for tonight originally. So it all kind of worked out. Just kind of letting all my stuff dry out. Shoes, socks, jacket, everything that got wet this morning going up to Shining Rock and whatnot. I don't know, sun's out a little bit. I'm trying to think. There's a little bit of blue, but it's been pretty overcast all day, so probably just hang out, maybe read a little bit, eat some rice, and then clock out. Good morning, guys. It's about 9:30. I'm like 5 or 10 minutes up the trail. Just started up to Cold Mountain. Can't really tell, but this trail's pretty steep. It's like 1,000 feet of gain in about 1.5 miles. So should be really fun. Everything is pretty warm for the most part. Last night was pretty damn cold. My bottle froze over a little bit. My feet and my hands are really cold because gloves and shoes and socks are still wet from yesterday. Well, I have dry socks, but obviously my shoes didn't dry out overnight when it's 30 degrees. So those are numb. I can't feel any of my toes, but hopefully as the day goes on and they dry out and I warm up. Made it to the top. Just chilling up here. Pretty decent view.
Can see a few feet. Pretty dope. Just gonna relax here, drink some water, and hang out. Got the time. All right, made it to the true summit of Cold Mountain. Turns out that rock was just another viewing point, but made it to the true top. GPS and everything, 6044, like my 6,000 footers. Peak number 2, bagged. All right, guys, taking a little quick break here. It's about 11:45. Got down to Deep Gap like 20 minutes ago. That up there. Oh, hold on. There we go. Like where the little rocks are pointing out and stuff, that's Cold Mountain. That's where I was like an hour ago. Came down and now I'm coming up this ridge right here that I'm on. And then going up over there somewhere towards Stairs Mountain. All right, so like 20 minutes ago, I was walking up towards like Stairs Mountain and these 3 dudes come around the corner. And they all have like tactical vests on, and dude had like a Glock on his thigh, camo, everything, like just looking super legit. And I was like, what the hell is this? And then I noticed the dude, it said like SAR on like his tactical vest, which is search and rescue. And I was like, bro, like I felt like Superman and like Batman, Captain America all just walked up on me like my dream job. But they said this dude had actually gone missing. Like he'd been out since Monday. Today's Sunday, so that's 6 days. But they said he was alone. I haven't seen anyone alone, and I haven't seen anyone that looked anything like him at all. So I don't know, it's kind of sketch. But there was like a whole second pack of them too, like 6 dudes in a row, all camo, like same thing, like Glock under the thigh, search and rescue, just tactical, all this and that. And I was like, all right, I made it out of the death trail of Grassy Cove Top, where the trail is about 6 inches wide. Pretty sure somewhere up over there is Tennant Mountain. Not exactly sure. I can see there's like a little gap right there. I might have been there the other day, but pretty cool views. Yeah. Looks like a few people decided to camp there tonight. Glad that's not really where I'm camping. Alright guys, it's like 6 p.m. or so. Camped up here, bada bing bada boom, on top of Tennant Mountain. I'm about to cook soon. Just read a little bit, just kind of hanging out. Kind of on like the back side down here. There's a ridge and the wind's kind of coming up this way, so I'm kind of out of the wind a little bit, which is good. There's a few people around me. There's one person down and then like kind of back a little bit, but they're pretty spaced out. No one's like really close to me. Yeah, just gonna cook, probably hang out, have a nice view of the sunset, and slump. All right, good morning everyone. I know you can't see anything because my light is shining on the camera, but that's because it's 5:23 a.m. and I'm actually hiking. You see, because it was super windy up on top of Tennant. I was just getting absolutely busted by the wind, and I couldn't sleep because I was on that incline. So I was like, you know what? Screw this, I'm gonna get home earlier. So at like 4:45, I packed up all my stuff and I started walking. So, I don't know, kind of bummed. I wanted to see the sunrise on top of Black Balsam, but hey, there's like 9 million stars. So can't beat that. All right, on top of Black Balsam, 6,200 feet. It's 5:30. There's no one else up here. It looks like I was the only one dumb enough to camp on top of the ridge. And there's 25-mile-an-hour winds. But I'm gonna head down, probably like a little less than a mile from the car. There's the whip. Made it back, safe and sound. Oh. Wow.